What's up, everybody? Last night's trading session was very choppy. I did end up having a red day, which I'm not even surprised by. It was one of those sessions where I could tell there would be very little solid trade opportunities. The major pairs were out of alignment, meaning the GU, EU, AU, NZDU, and UCAD charts were not lining up with each other like they're supposed to. The dollar index was in an awkward spot to where it didn't look like it would be going up or down, although the hour and up charts suggested that it would be going up. I ended up taking 4 trades altogether. I got out of one too early, and I shouldn't have because it ended up going through later. And then I got into another trade later on that I should have taken early but didn't. At least I broke even on that one instead of having an actual loss. Oddly enough, this makes for my second red day this week, but I'm still actually in a pretty healthy profit for the week anyway. So this is the power of compounding. Your wins end up being really large and losses don't affect your performance as much. As long as you're able to secure win streaks, compounding is always better than regular trading for this reason. So let's take a look at those 4 trades that I took last night. All right, so I took 4 trades all together last night. Let's go ahead and take a look at those. So the first trade that I took was actually on the GU. I say that a lot. I take the GU. This might be my favorite pair or something because I always take trades on the GU. So this was the beginning of the session right here. And I believe I got into a trade pretty much immediately. This was one of those trades where, like I said, the dollar pairs were out of alignment. So the GU and the EU, I had a little bit further. I think it was 12 actually. Yeah, the GU and the EU were supposed to be going up from the chart at least. But since the AU and the NZDU had such a healthy downtrend, it was pulling all the rest of these down. And that's why this trade worked here. Now, unfortunately, I got out of the trade early. I think I got out maybe like right here. So I had like a little $15 profit or something from the trade. But had I let it run, that would have been $200. So I should have just let it run. And then I ended up taking 2 more trades on the GU as well. I took a long here, thinking that it would go back up, and ended up getting stopped out on that one. And then I took another long trade here, and this one almost went through actually. It was 9, 9, 10, 27 right there. So almost went through, but not quite. It didn't make it all the way. I thought maybe it would have bounced up there, but ended up not happening. But I had this one set to break even right in here. So I ended up at least breaking even on that one, so I didn't lose any money. So I should have just took it early. It was kind of hard for it to go past that area, and I would have had less of a red day. It would still been a red day. I'd have lost maybe 100 instead of 400. So kind of shuffled around on that. And also the EGBP, I knew that this would go up for the session. I didn't think it would go up that fast. I thought maybe it would come up and then come back down, maybe put in like a double bottom, or at least come back down to like this area here. But it didn't even do that. It just went up and kept on going up. So I'm happy that I was at least right. I just wasn't in the right spot. And I tried to sell, let's see, I tried to sell here, thinking that it would be like a parabolic top type of pattern. So it didn't work there, but it actually would have worked here. So had I tried that same exact trade on that one, could have actually gotten 3 as well. So I could have won the whole thing on that one had I done it. I was already kind of like discouraged or scared from doing it on this one. So I was early, and then it went through up here. So once again, getting into things a little bit too early, but that's okay. Very choppy session overall. Everything was kind of stalled out. Nothing was really moving. The odd NZD went up super high before the session though. and it kind of just stalled out. It didn't really move very much for the rest of the session, which is not surprising. That's kind of what I thought it would do. So since last night's session was so choppy and not much really going on, I think tonight's session will be really good. That's usually how it works. I still have just one more trade to complete the entire challenge. I've got about 2 compound cycles going right now. If I see a very solid EMA pullback, I'll go for the win on that one. If that trade happens to fail, I am still partially in another compound cycle as well. I would have to win 2 in a row on that one to get that win. Either way, I still think I can finish it up by Friday of this week. I'll then get started on the verification stage. Having patience is the way to go for sure. It's going to take 10 days to complete the challenge no matter what, due to that requirement that they have. So there's no reason to try to go for getting it before then anyway. So they did unveil the new BMW 5 Series today, by the way, and it doesn't look nearly as bad as the leak photos that I saw, but it definitely is not as nice as the new E-Class Benz, in my opinion. The interior is very nice though, I'll say. I said the same thing about the new 7 Series. The outside is not so great, but the interior looks fantastic. Very futuristic and also luxurious at the same time. But I think BMW, they need to get their design language to a more cohesive place, and maybe the next generation will be better. Yeah, so that's all I have for today. Like always, be sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. I'll be live streaming again tonight at 11:30 p.m. Pacific time. Be sure to pop in for that. Remember to always trade responsibly, and I'll see you guys later.